Consultation. Consultation is defined as the KSAOs needed to work with organizational stakeholders in evaluating business challenges and identifying opportunities for the design, implementation, and evaluation of change initiatives, and to build ongoing support for HR solutions that meet the changing needs of customers and the business. Sub-competencies: evaluating business challenges, designing HR solutions, advising on HR solutions, change management, service excellence. Key concepts: organizational change management theories and models. Examples include Lewin's change management model, McKinsey's 7S model, Kotter's 8-step change model, Kubler-Ross change curve. Organizational change management processes. Examples include obtaining leadership buy-in, building a case for change, engaging employees, communicating change, removing barriers. Consulting processes and models, including the contributions of consulting to organizational systems and processes. Examples include discovery, analysis and solution, recommendation, implementation. Effective consulting techniques. Examples include understanding organizational culture, understanding areas and limits of one's own expertise, setting reasonable expectations, avoiding overpromising. Key components of successful client interactions. Examples include listening, empathy, communication, follow-up. Methods for design and delivery of HR service functions and processes. Examples include issue tracking, client service. SUB competency. Evaluating business challenges. Works with business partners and leaders to identify business challenges and opportunities for HR solutions. Proficiency indicators for all HR professionals. Partners with stakeholders to understand the organization's current and future HR challenges and identify HR needs and opportunities for improvement. Informs stakeholders about current and future HR-related threats and liabilities. Advises stakeholders on existing HR programs, practices and policies that impede or support business success. For advanced HR professionals. Works with leadership to identify how HR can improve business outcomes and support the organization's strategic direction and long-term goals. SUB competency. Designing HR solutions. Works with business partners and leaders to design HR solutions and initiatives that meet business needs. Proficiency indicators for all HR professionals. Partners with stakeholders to suggest HR solutions that are creative, innovative, effective, and based on best practices and/or research. Provides guidance to non-HR managers regarding HR practices, compliance, laws, regulations, and ethics. Defines clear goals and outcomes for HR solutions, and uses them to drive solution design. For advanced HR professionals. Works with key internal stakeholders to identify initiatives that minimize threats and liabilities. Determines the strategic approach to remediation of HR-related threats and liabilities. Works with business leaders to create innovative, evidence-based talent management strategies that align with and drive the organization's strategy. Designs and oversees evidence-based long-term strategic HR and business solutions. Competency. Advising on HR solutions. Works with business partners and leaders as they implement and support HR solutions and initiatives. Proficiency indicators for all HR professionals. Provides guidance to other HR professionals, non-HR managers, and business unit teams on implementation of HR-related solutions. Works with business partners to overcome obstacles to implementation of HR solutions. Provides follow-up to and ongoing support for implementation of HR solutions to ensure their continued effectiveness. Ensures that the implementation of HR solutions adheres to defined goals and outcomes. For advanced HR professionals. Provides ongoing support and HR solutions to business unit leaders on the organization's strategic direction. Encourages staff and leaders to provide input on strategic HR and business decisions. Works with leaders to overcome obstacles to implementation of HR initiatives. Integrates HR solutions with related organizational processes, systems, and other business or management initiatives. Competency. Change management. Leads and supports maintenance of or changes in strategy, organization, and/or operations. Proficiency indicators for all HR professionals. Recommends ways to improve HR programs, practices, and policies. Promotes buy-in among organizational stakeholders when implementing change initiatives. Builds buy-in among staff for organizational change. Aligns and deploys HR programs to support change initiatives. For advanced HR professionals. Works with executives to identify when and where change is or is not needed. Builds buy-in among leadership and staff at all levels for organizational change. Defines change objectives and goals. Oversees implementation of change initiatives across business units and throughout the organization. Partners with business leaders to achieve change objectives and goals. Provide support to HR staff at all levels during change initiatives. Competency. Service excellence. Provides high-quality service to all stakeholders and contributes to a strong customer service culture. Proficiency indicators for all HR professionals. Identifies, defines, and clarifies needs and requirements of stakeholders. Examples include employees, candidates, vendors, and reports on the status of HR services provided and results achieved. Responds promptly, courteously, and openly to stakeholder requests, and takes ownership of stakeholder needs. Identifies and resolves risks and early-stage problems in meeting stakeholder needs. Manages interactions with vendors and suppliers to maintain service quality. For advanced HR professionals. Designs and oversees HR programs, practices, and policies that ensure a strong, high-quality stakeholder service culture in the HR function. Oversees HR stakeholder service objectives and outcomes. Identifies larger system needs and issues influencing market requirements, and engages outside stakeholders to help meet requirements that go beyond HR's functional assignment. Develops and promotes an organizational culture that excels at meeting stakeholder needs.